Hello friends and welcome to the Crypto Stacker channel. My name is Dean. If you are watching my videos for the first time, please know I only make them for entertainment, education, and for community building in the crypto space. So please do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency project. To my friends out there in the Terareum community, a very special and happy Terareum Tuesday to you all. February 21st, 2023 is the 1-year anniversary since the launch of the Terareum token. And if you've been following for the last year, you know it's been quite a wild ride with a few missteps, but also a tremendous number of major accomplishments by the Terareum team. And so I'm going to review a few of those today, give you some of my thoughts and opinions. For those of you who are watching closely, you know there is a V2 token coming very, very soon within the next week. And I'll give you a little bit of information about that, including I've done a little bit of math, and I'll show you what I believe will be a price range for the new Terareum token, as well as kind of an idea of about how many tokens you might expect to receive going from V1 to V2. Just my thoughts. I could be totally wrong, but I'll show you how I arrived at it with the math, and you guys can give me your opinions. We'll see how it plays out here very, very soon. So just taking a look back really quick, you can see the Terareum roadmap here. They launched a token a year ago. Since then, tons of work has gone into an exchange, which was launched in December. That was the basically the whole goal for Terareum. Terareum was started to be a centralized exchange. The token was actually launched as an afterthought. And so, you know, the major goal of Terareum has been accomplished. Since then, they've added a lot of new things that they're planning on doing, and many are enhancements on the exchange. But there are also a lot of things coming up that are, you know, just additional steps in creating a broad ecosystem for Terareum. So we know the Android app and the iOS app should be launching sometime in the next couple of weeks. They're talking about an NFT exchange being part of the ecosystem, blockchain being launched in Q3 of this year, migrating the token from the Ethereum blockchain to the Terareum blockchain happening after the blockchain launches, of course. And then they're looking at future plans of, you know, metaverse, decentralized exchange, a swap, which is just a decentralized platform like Uniswap, and then the Terareum Bank. Really a novel concept. This is the only project I've heard talking about this idea, but it's literally a bricks and mortar bank that would allow people to not only deal in fiat currencies, but also in cryptocurrency. So some big things coming for Terareum. If they can pull off some of these really short-term things, like getting the US and UK lines of investment open on the main Terareum exchange, launching the apps, the faith in the community should continue to build, and then we'll have to, you know, just keep our eyes peeled and watch them accomplish the rest of their goals. At this point, I can't think of any reason why people would think that this is a anything other than a serious project, because they've done so much, they've accomplished so many things, they've gone to such great lengths to solidify the project. This migration to a V2, if you weren't serious about continuing the project for the long term, going through all of these things that they're doing right now would be such a tremendous waste of energy that it just doesn't make any sense to me. So my belief is Terareum has a bright future, as bright a future as any cryptocurrency project could have. You guys know crypto's been a little crazy. There's some potential regulations that have been floated recently that could be difficult for the crypto space. But as far as crypto goes, I think Terareum's got a shot to be a strong, strong project. So let me take a quick walk through the spreadsheet here with you, show you where Terareum's at currently, and then I'll show you what my best guess is for what a potential price would look like after the V2 migration, and how many tokens you might expect to get in exchange for your V1 tokens. I compiled this information on the 20th. Most of you will be watching this on the 21st. The holder count currently 10,445. I get that right off the Etherscan page. And so about 100 holders increase since the last time I made a video. I could see this happening for a couple of different reasons. For one, with the V2 migration, there's money in motion. Some people might be looking at it as a short-term play and they're adding Terarium positions. But also for anyone holding Terarium in a centralized exchange, those people are going to have to move their tokens into a DeFi wallet to receive the airdrop, unless you're on the Terarium centralized exchange. I'll show you that in the article. I'll leave a description or a link to that article in the description of the video. And, you know, if you're unaware of how that's going to work, it's all laid out for you there in the Medium article. The rank of Terarium currently would be 1094. That's based on a market cap of 8.1 million. Price 9031. Volume not, pretty low here in the last 24 hours, about 12,000. The burn has ticked up over 74%, leaving just under 26 quad remaining in supply. So how does this work with the V2 migration? Okay, so we have to look at the current supply, which is about 26 quad. If we were to subtract out the marketing wallet and the development wallet, we would have about 17 quad tokens. That just based on this holder counts, you look at them, the number 2 wallet is the marketing wallet. The number 4 wallet is the development team locked tokens. So between the two, it's over 8.5 quad tokens. If those were burned before the migration, we would end up with 17 quad. You know, whether they burn those before or it's just part of this integrated change, I don't think it's going to matter, but it will essentially create an adjustment in the market cap, which would then give us a different price outcome. It won't affect your overall exchange in terms of US dollars to the new V2 token. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. So if this were the supply after the burn, the price would be the same. The market cap would just represent that there's a lower supply essentially. Now, I used to think when they burned tokens like the marketing tokens, which happened, you actually see it here in the roadmap. When we hit 10,000 holders, they burned 1 quad. And I thought, wow, that should really pop the price. But Milton actually tells us in a tweet that the price is not going to change if we burn these. It would just essentially change the representation of it in the marketplace with that with the market cap. All right. I don't know if that made any sense. Kind of talking in a circle there, but I'll go through this. Hopefully that will clarify things for you. So the future supply is going to be 30 billion. That's in the Medium article. If we were to hold the market cap constant and look at that supply, it would take the price to 3027 on an $8 million market cap. And if we burned the tokens first, the market cap would be about 5.5 million and the price would be 3018. Okay, now my current tokens are 13,300,000,000,000. My value is about $4,300 US. So if we took these estimated prices in the future and divide this 4,311, I would end up with about 16 million tokens, or at the lower price, about 23 million tokens. It's still going to have a value of $4,311, or whatever I have in USD equivalent. I'll still have that amount in USD equivalent. It will just be at a much higher price and a lower token quantity. Effectively, what they're doing by moving the supply to 30 billion is they're erasing 6 zeros off of the current supply, which will move the decimal 6 places in the price. So we're talking 3 zeros instead of 9 now before the money digits. So what this looks like for anybody else holding Terarium, if you had $100 worth of Terarium, that would currently be worth, or be a Terarium token equivalent of about 320 billion tokens. So your tokens would end up being about 370,000 or 550,000 in the future, depending on which one of these prices. So remember, this is all based on my math. These prices could be different from this, but I can tell you that it should have 3 zeros and then the money digits. It will depend on what happens, quite frankly, over the next week with the price of the token before the V2 actually takes place. So that's essentially how a token migration works. They're going to change the supply, which is going to move the price. It won't affect the market cap. The market cap is really what gives us a price. By dividing market cap by supply, you get a price for the token. That's how every single cryptocurrency works anywhere out there. Their market cap divided by their supply is their price. All right. Hopefully that makes some sense to you guys. If it doesn't, you can tell me I'm crazy. I'm just doing my best, and we'll see how close to right I am. I'll make a follow-up video. So Milton, after he talks about the marketing wallet, let's get up here to the top. This is the biggest going concern right now for Terarium, this V1 to V2 migration. There is a Medium article, again, link in the description. So what is happening here is they're going to reduce the total token supply to 30 billion. It says there won't be a fee or transfer tax on this. The tokens will be airdropped directly to you as an investor. So I'm going to say this, if you're just please pay attention as much as you can. This is the most important thing I'm going to say. When money goes in motion or there's any kind of uncertainty for investors, scam artists come out of the woodwork like you absolutely cannot believe. And they tell you in multiple posts and tweets in this article to be very careful for scam artists. There is no migration website. You don't have to link your wallet to any website. You don't have to transfer your tokens to any person to receive your V2 tokens. Okay, I just went through a V2 migration not long ago with Sida Realty. I had the original one. They created a V2. Nothing. I had to do nothing, right? They just automatically airdrop the tokens to your wallet. I did have to add a radio label button for the V2. And if that's the same case in the case of Terarium, I'll make a video showing you guys how to do that. It's pretty easy, but do not get scammed, okay? Do not get scammed. The only thing that you would want to know, they go into how do you do this. If you have your tokens on the Terarium exchange, you do nothing. That's this Terarium exchange, terarium.com. If you have your tokens there, they're going to airdrop the new tokens to you. If you're holding in any other exchange, and we are listed on about 8 other centralized exchanges, if you're listed on any of those, they're telling you you need to move your tokens to a decentralized wallet, okay? Like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Coinbase Wallet, not Coinbase. Coinbase is a centralized exchange, has to go to a decentralized wallet. And then after you migrate those over, when they do the distribution event or the airdrop, the tokens will get airdropped to your decentralized wallet. So you need to transfer your tokens during this window between yesterday, for me, 2 days ago, and the 24th of February. Move your tokens from centralized exchanges to decentralized wallets. If you're already in a decentralized wallet like Trust Wallet or MetaMask, do nothing. On the 27th, they're going to migrate the liquidity from the V1 to the V2 and then lock it for another 7 months. 7 months because, as I showed earlier in the roadmap, they're planning on doing the Terarium blockchain and having it ready in the 3rd quarter. So they'll need to unlock that liquidity then to migrate it over to their own blockchain. And so the liquidity moves, and then on the same day, the airdrops happen for the V2 token. I'll make another video on the 27th when that happens, just to give you guys, I'll show you right in my wallet exactly how it works. But here's the new contract address. You shouldn't have to really do anything with that other than, like I say, in your wallet, you may have to add a radio label button, turn it on to display the V2 in your wallet. Now, scams. Here's a big disclaimer, just be careful. Don't listen to anybody on Twitter. If you ask any questions about this migration on Twitter, I guarantee you there'll be people that pop in the comments that say that they are, the troubleshooting team for Terarium. They're the tech support. And if you will kindly fill out their form and give them your important information, they'll give you a hand. But what will happen is they'll steal your stuff. Do not do it. If you're looking for any help on this whatsoever, go to the official Terarium website, scan all the way down to the bottom, and click on support. Okay? Do it exclusively from this website. Okay? Do not do it from anywhere else. If you ask for support on Twitter, people are going to try to scam you. Okay? Guaranteed, 100%. Okay. So I am going to leave a link to this article in the description of the video. It's a short read. It'll be interesting. I will do a follow-up video after the migration. And I did put a bug out there in the developers' ears that I would be happy to support or to host an AMA for them if that's something that they want to do. If they let me know, you guys will be the first to know. But friends, I hope you're doing well. A little bit of a long video. I appreciate you sticking with me through it. Have a great day. Happiness, peace, love to everybody. Check back with me soon. We'll watch our crypto stacks grow together.